be able to turn a lot of these testing times around much quicker. Like I said, we're doing more testing than any other state.
Good afternoon, friend. Good afternoon, friends. This is Tom Wood here in Derry, New Hampshire. And excuse me, let me just.
And I think we touched on this a little bit already, Governor, but Catherine's asking, why are people allowed to rent summer homes here in New Hampshire?
Sorry, I had to turn down the volume on my tablet computer. Because I have that Velcro to the side of my refrigerator so that I can watch TV. Here in my kitchen at my desk. Well, as I said, this is Tom Wood here in Derry, New Hampshire. I'm an older adult, age 62 years old, who has mild autism and spastic diplegia type cerebral palsy. And anyway, Sean D is just asked me how I am doing. I am doing okay. I apologize for not going live for was it a number of weeks, because YouTube flagged me for something that a video I did, accused me of bigotry for something that I said, years ago, but I'm back up live. Back up live here, that and I do have to report that on Monday, the 16th day of March this year, 2 Mondays ago, oh, hi, Matthias. How you doing? Well, anyways, 2 Mondays ago, my younger brother, Nathaniel Edward Wood, Nate, he passed away. He died suddenly from a massive heart attack. Here at home, right out on the front walkway, just outside, just at the bottom of my of my front steps. My brother Nate had diabetes. He had cardiac issues. With it flaring up in the last month. And also, my brother Nate has had immune system issues, with it most of his life. That my younger brother Nathaniel, Nate, he was only 57 years old. So here I am. I have actually outlived both of my middle brother, David, passed away in infancy when I was only 3 years old, 59 years ago. And now my younger brother, Nate. And yes, despite my autistic, stoic exterior, internally, I am still grieving in my own way. My younger brother Nate was my best friend, confidant. Because as I lost my ability to drive a motor vehicle, I had to give up give up driving a car. I still have my driver's license because I still have to have an official identification card to be able to walk into the my polling place later on this year to vote in the this year's presidential and congressional elections. There was this November, and my younger brother Nate, he did have a completely valid, up to date last will and testament. And this house, it's a modest manufactured model home which has only 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. I have the front bedroom. My bedroom, the far door. That is at the end of that little hallway back there. That's my bedroom, and next to it, you got the back door to my place, and with it, and right across from the back door is my bathroom, and then with it, uh, the back end of the my mobile home. This was my brother Nate's bedroom, the master bedroom, and the my brother Nate's bathroom, the master bathroom. And yes, I was it that gathered up all my younger brother Nate's clothes that he doesn't need them anymore, because he's deceased. So what I'm gonna take and do is donate all of them to charity, so that people who are destitute and homeless can have clothes to wear. That's what Nate wanted. And of course, was it uh, because my brother Nate and I, we jointly owned our home. That we were joint owners, so with it, the house became mine after my brother Nate's death. That I own this house. This this nice was it house that is only 4 years old with no mortgage debt. With it, the only thing I have to do is uh, pay up the property tax, the utilities for my electricity, my kerosene furnace heat. That kerosene for my heating furnace, and also uh, propane for my stove in my kitchen, my stove and oven in my kitchen here, and of course the yearly property tax into my name. The last 2 days, I have heard taught to the funeral home where my brother Nate's remains have been taken, and I'm having my younger, per my brother Nate's wishes, to have his body cremated. Just a simple cremation, with it, that, and I'll get his ashes back. But because of this COVID-19 virus that has been going around, he around the world, with this pandemic, I have had to take and postpone having a memorial service for my younger brother Nate until the middle of July. It might end up getting with it postponed even into August because of this. Because of this was it COVID-19 virus pandemic that is now ripping through the whole of the United States here where I live. Was it and we have was it president was it that the our orange our yellow haired orange skinned was it underpants shit stain of a president who has totally fucked up royally the responding to this pandemic of COVID-19, and he actually yesterday personally threatened not to give any medical aid to the U.S. state of was it New York, and included was it New York City, which was one of the world's largest, which is one of the world's largest city, any medical aid unless was it the New York State Governor Mario Cuomo sucks up to him and kisses his ass. Mario Cuomo, the governor of New York State, told our president to go fuck himself. And I agree with him. And of course, was it Donald Trump, who I just referred to as was it the yellow haired, orange skin, was it underpants shit stain, that told Governor Mario Cuomo of New York, of the state of New York, to fuck himself. That's not good. Not good at all. It means that it's like each and every one of the 50 states of the United States of America, my country, is now tough luck. You're on your own. That's the attitude that Donald Trump is given, pretty much. And as I said, that mega sucks. Oh, and I will note that my brother Nate and I, before my brother Nate passed away, we attended and played our instruments at a couple was it pardon me, I've got a dry throat. It has nothing to do with the with being sick or anything. It just was the effect of my medicines that I have to take every day. That we've been playing with it down at the Fireside Restaurant and Grill down in Methuen, Massachusetts, just across the New Hampshire Massachusetts state line. They're playing Celtic music. That my brother Nate playing on our late father's with it 300-year-old German-made violin, and me, I've been playing with an accompaniment, to my brother Nate and all the other musicians. There's a whole bunch of other fiddlers. That several on mandolin. So a couple other of my friends. That were also Nate's friends. The Celtic music ensemble was at the gathering. That playing with an accordion. Another was it another friend, was it on was it Irish drum, and another one on Celtic harp. So that and of course every single, of course here in up here, that the my church, the first congregational, well, first parish congregational United Church of Christ here in East Derry, a mile and a half from the house here, that has canceled Sunday worship services, and we're doing it all online, over the internet, via Facebook, until this virus epidemic was it passes through. And of course, once a week, I'm having, well, one of my friends from my church is taking me out grocery shopping so that to make sure that I have food to eat for myself, which is good. So I got people with it looking in on me, that making sure that I'm okay. And so, well, anyways, that I try to, with it, as I said, I'm pretty much self isolating, with it, except I have seen and checked on a couple of my other elderly neighbors here in the Frost Residence Cooperative Mobile Home Park, which is which is right across the road from the, here on New Hampshire Route 28, also known as Rockingham Road, across the road from the historic farmhouse and of course, what is what was poet Robert Frost's farm when he was a teacher of English here, English grammar and literature here in Derry at the Pinkerton Academy, which is, of course, our my town's high school. At near the turn of the last century. And yes, I'm getting out every single day to take a walk for exercise. And I will note that with it here where I live, in the woodland and the meadow behind uh, behind where all the mobile homes are, my neighborhood was it. Uh, we have a big, huge meadow, and yes, there are and of course woodland, and there are white-tailed deer. I've seen a coyote. I've also seen a fox. I've also seen wild turkeys here. That, and I do know there's at least a couple stray cats, stray domestic cats that use this area as a part of their uh, hunting territory. So, anyways, uh, that I'm doing okay. That I just want all of you out there, all my friends in the YouTube land, just to uh, be careful and to stay safe. And self isolate. That they can try to slow the spread of this COVID ID 19 coronavirus. To try to was it slow down and was it this epidemic slash pandemic. And I will sort of sign off right now. I will be back online live, as it as soon as I can. Bye, friends. Live long and prosper.